Hello guys, it is me again, it's HorrorFan34, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to another Thrill Me Thursdays challenge. I know I'm a little late with this, so I apologize, but this is once again a response to, hey, isn't that Devon who does these Thrill Me Thursdays challenges. Now this one was top 5 VHS horror. So basically these are 5 films I remember on VHS, like back in the day, watching like horror movies on VHS. And I remember, like, back in the day, back when Blockbuster and Hollywood Video were still around and things like that, I remember back in the day I would go to the horror section and just be fascinated with all the VHS covers. Like, I remember all the VHS covers so well. You know, the Jason movies and Elm Street, like, especially the Jason films. I remember those covers mostly on VHS tape. So I remember quite a bit of horror films, like VHS covers. So these are 5 films that I remember mostly for top 5 VHS horror. So let's get to it. Number 5, Sleepaway Camp 2: Unhappy Campers. I really remember this one the most just because it was marketed as like with the Freddy and Jason glove with, you know, Pamela Springsteen on the front cover, because really there's like a scene where they dress up like Freddy and Jason scaring campers, and it's such a great sequel to a classic horror film like Sleepaway Camp. Really great. You know, Felissa Rose does a great job, but I really like Pamela Springsteen as well. It's really, like, the second one's more campy and more gory and more bloody and more of a body count movie in a way. So I easily have to say that's my 5th spot. Number 4, Friday the 13th Part 4: The Final Chapter. I remember this cover vividly a lot too, because of with the knife going through the eye hole in the hockey mask and the blood and things like that. I always remember that VHS cover. I remember being so cool. I also really do enjoy all the other Jason covers on VHS, but that was like the one that I remember the most, like back in like Blockbuster or especially like Hollywood Video. Like Hollywood Video used to have like a bigger selection of like horror VHS tapes, and I always remember like going to the horror section, like I said, and just looking at all the covers. And that was one of the ones I always remember the most, was the final chapter of Friday the 13th. So, number 3, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This was one that I remember too on VHS tape. I think it was Blockbuster that had this. I remember always seeing the sequel a lot at like Hollywood Video or things like that, but Blockbuster, I remember vividly, they had the original Chainsaw Massacre on VHS. It was one of those ones I never really saw that much. Because I mainly saw the second film on VHS, but because it was like the big horror deal with the Breakfast Club and things like that. But I remember like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre VHS. I mean, it's... I want to see if I can find a picture of it and show you what it looked like. Yeah, it looked like that cover, in a way. Looked like that cover. That's the one I remember the most, too. Number 2, of course, is the original Halloween. I mean, what more can you say about that one that hasn't been said before? And of course, my number 1 favorite horror VHS has to be The Exorcist. I remember The Exorcist on VHS, and this is before I saw the the version you've never seen before that was released on DVD in 2000. I didn't see it till like much later, obviously, but I remember like seeing parts of it on the VHS tape, and I remember the cover, the original poster art on there, and I mean, what more can you say about that hasn't been said before? So that's pretty much it for my review but this challenge to the top 5 Thrill Me Thursdays. So thanks a lot for watching. I will see you guys next time. You guys take care.